Good morning and welcome to the Black and White Messages. This is Matthews George from San Diego in California. As a pastor, people ask me to pray about many things. Pastor, please pray that my father is healed, my marriage is restored, that I will get a job, the interview goes well, that my dog is healed, or my favorite team wins, or travel mercy, so on and so forth. One of the things that Jesus taught us was to see and do things from God's perspective. The Lord's Prayer says, "May your will be done on earth as it is in heaven." So the perspective was heavenly. When Jesus prayed in Gethsemane, he prayed, "Not my will, Father, but your will be done." So as believers, we are surrendered people. We deny ourselves. Our will cease to exist, and God's will is sought and lived through transformed lives. That's the definition of Christian living. That is where our ultimate joy is. So when people ask prayer for healing, for restoration of marriage, or for financial provision, you and I do not really know with any kind of certainty that that is what God is doing in their lives right now. It may well be the will of God that they go through these things so that God is addressing something in their lives that needs to fall off before He sanctifies them as His children. Remember the song in Laura's story titled Blessings. What if your blessings comes through raindrops? What if your blessings comes through tears? What if 1,000 sleepless nights are what it takes to know that you are near? What if the trials of this life are your mercies in disguise? Remember, God doesn't just put a band-aid on things. He does a thorough job. It would be far more like Him to first deal with the sin that was poisoning a marriage, for example, or the pride that prevents someone from falling on their knees and seeking God, and then bring about reconciliation and healing. I want to live and pray like God wants me to. And I want to be an intimate ally of God. So I turn my gaze upon God and ask, what do you want me to pray for in this situation? Lord, when somebody asks me to pray, show me what to pray from your perspective. At that time, God reveals His heart. And those prayers, my dear friends, are far more effective because they are aligned with God's will. They are ignited by heavenly desire, and they are answered by God. I wish you have a great week ahead.